another comic on the list. Hey, if anyone wants to sign up, list is right there. Please make some noise for an MB Speakeasy regular, the notorious BFG, wearing his own hoodie, notorious BFG.
What's up, everybody? MB Speakeasy. Yeah, notorious BFG. My daughter got me this sweatshirt. Believe it or not, it's not my real name. It stands for Notorious Bald Fat Grandpa. Okay? And she got it because I'm 67 years old and I forget things. So if I forget my name, I can just look down at the thing. But 67 years old, and I got to tell you, at my age, I don't get laid much. But I have my memories. 1977, Costa Rica, spring break. I managed to have sex with 13 people over the course of 3 days. Let's hear it for the effort, 13 and 3. Maybe I shouldn't be bragging about it because I got arrested and gang raped in jail. But I've been married 32 years. 32 years. Beautiful Latina woman. But I'll tell you what, you know the secret to being married 32 years? First, you find somebody who when they walk into the room, you're just thrilled they're there. Got to have a good sense of humor. And they got to acknowledge and accept your faults. Then you hope the three of them never meet. Yeah, but my wife is something. After 32 years, we still fight. We were having a fight once, and she said, if you're going to grow as a person, you got to learn how to embrace your mistakes. So I gave her a big hug. Yeah. So I knew I was in trouble, and I had to do something to get back in her good graces. So I knew she wanted to go to Europe. So I got a map of Europe, went in the kitchen, put it up on the wall, gave her a dart, and I said, sweetheart, you throw that dart, and wherever it lands, that's where we get our next vacation. So next summer, we are going to spend a week behind the refrigerator. I laughed so hard when that dart went behind the refrigerator, I got into more trouble. So I said, what am I going to do? Maybe I went overboard. You guys tell me. I went out and I got I love you tattooed on my penis. Yeah. My wife wasn't impressed. She said that I was just trying to put words in her mouth. So now my punishment is at night when we go to bed, we role play. It's up to her. We play library, which means I sit there quietly while she reads a book. I'm a practicing attorney, 42 years. Yeah, I make a lot of money. But I have a couple of other businesses. One, I have a veterinary clinic, but I include a taxidermist. My motto is, no matter what happens, you'll get your pet back. I have a restaurant. It's on Spring Cypress. Maybe you guys have seen it. It's called Karma. It's kind of eclectic in that it doesn't have a menu. It's called Karma, so you can only get what you fucking deserve. So I thought about getting any vegans here? No vegan.
I like vegan food.
You like vegan food? Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking if I did get a menu in the restaurant, I would, try to make some options for our vegan friends. The first option would be eat what everybody else is eating. And the second option is go the fuck home. It's interesting because when you have a restaurant, I have a staff. I've never really had to deal with a staff. But I'll tell you what, they were so dedicated and worked so well in 2023, I gave them all a bonus check for $2,500. Yeah, I'm good at boss, yeah. And if they do as well and they work so dedicated in 2024, I promised that I would sign them. I got another business. It's manufactures glass coffins and glass mausoleums. Yeah, will it be successful? remains to be seen. And my new one is I'm going to start manufacturing biblical action figures. Biblical action figures. I figured it's easy to make a profit. I like that one. That was a quick one. Rolled it in there. Okay, a little bit about my crazy family. I had a grandmother. She's passed on now, but she used to brag that she gave a hand job once to Albert Einstein. Hand job to Albert Einstein. She said it was a stroke of genius. My dad, after having 4 kids, decided he should have a vasectomy, so he went in to have a vasectomy. And there was unfortunately a complication, and they had to remove both his testicles. And they thought, oh, this is going to be bad when we wake him up. So they woke him up and they said, sorry, sir, your vasectomy is fine. But there was a complication. We had to remove both your testicles. And he got a look on his face and he said, well, that's unacceptable. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue the hospital. But first I'm going to break your jaw. And the doctors laughed and said, you ain't got the balls. My grandfather, when my grandmother passed away, we thought he was getting a little depressed. So my brother and I decided to give him some company for the evening. So we went out and hired a sex worker, took her up to his apartment, and he goes, wow, guys, who's your beautiful friend? And she goes, my name's Angelique, and I'm here to give you super sex. Super sex. Thought for a second. Said, okay, I'll take the soup. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little Boy Blue. Michael Jackson. All right. I have an uncle. He said he was a sports mechanic. A sports mechanic. Yeah, he fixed basketball games. Oh, well, they thought that one would go over a little bit better. I have a sister who's a librarian, and one of the things that drives her crazy is that when people come in and ask for books on suicide, they never bring them back. And now, she also sometimes does little things to the customers. Like when people come in and ask for books on paranoia, she goes, they're right behind you. Yeah, my sister had a cat too. Then she had a baby who was allergic to the cat. So she put the cat down. And I said, oh, that must have been horrible for you. She said, yeah. But I was figuring the cat was sleeping 20 hours a day. What's another 4? Oh, look at how that's nice. It's got some hugs there. See ya. Yeah. Is Bradley around? I mean, I can get that. My wife has a sister who has a daughter. So it's her niece. And the kid was acting weird in a demonic sort of way, real weird. So my sister-in-law went out and hired a priest to do an exorcism. Yeah, it worked. The kid calmed down. And my dumb sister-in-law did not pay the priest. So her daughter got repossessed. I think I got the light. Did I get the light? No, I did get the light? Okay. Light usually means you got a little bit more time. So I'll leave you with some philosophy. If you build a man a fire, you'll keep him warm for a night. But if you set that man on fire, you keep him warm the rest of his life. Never borrow money unless you borrow it from a pessimist, because they never expect to get paid back. And my name's Notorious BFG, not my real name. It's Ed Wallison. But I'm on all the platforms, Instagram, YouTube, all that. So this Ed Wallison is Notorious BFG, Bald Fat Grandpa. Oh, by the way, reason I changed my name is my first name is Ed. And that's the initials ED. Now think about it, some of you might have heard those commercials. If you're suffering from ED, erectile dysfunction. So my first name is associated with a disease which is like you can't put the marshmallow in the coin slot, if you know what I mean. So I changed it. I didn't want to go through life with my first name associated with that disease. Now I know how my sister Chlamydia feels. But I'll tell you, I put my, I'm real proud of what I posted this week. Please go check it out. Let me know if you enjoy it. I finally posted my sex tape. Yeah. It's a fabulous one-man show, and I'm Notorious BFG. Oh, you're here? That means I can't get the chips.
Notorious BFG! Now you know why he is notorious. And let me just make sure